Hi guys, it's Tim from Hobgoblin's Hideaway again, bringing you yet another CBCS unboxing and a few bits and pieces of relevant information. So firstly, I want to say a big thank you to everybody. We ran our first ever live sale event on Friday. It was a huge success. Really appreciate everybody jumping in. I know I've already covered this in a previous video, but we were really grateful that you all took the time, a long time that is, to jump in to the sale event. Lots of sales happened. It took me until Tuesday afternoon to get everything out. Hopefully you've all received, or they will be with you within the next couple of days anyway, and hopefully you're all happy with those. So thank you once again, guys. We are running another sale event, hopefully at the end of April. Potentially we're looking at the 30th at the moment, which will be another Friday night. We'll try and kick it off at 8 o'clock again. Hopefully we won't run for 3 hours, but if you guys are happy, we're more than happy to continue running the event. So just some of the books that we're thinking about throwing into this sale event. Give you a little bit of a teaser, guys. We've got Iron Man and Submariner #1. This time we've got a Gene Colan signature on the first page. Beautiful cover. We've got another copy of Venom 3, First Null. A few of you guys were asking us about this one. This one's actually a double signed by Shaw and Cates. That one will be coming up in a 9.8. Something a bit special. Amazing Spider-Man 101, first Morbius. Everybody's talking about this one at the moment for the film. This one's signed by Romita and Stan Lee in a 6.5. Got a copy of Marvel Premiere 15, first appearance of Iron Fist in a 6.5. Amazing Spider-Man 238 in a 9.6. This book is jumping through hoops at the moment. It's an awesome moving comic. First appearance of Hobgoblin. And we've got a Venom 1 McFarlane variant cover as well. So that'll be in the claim sale. Got a few Raw comics as well, just for kind of whet the appetite, so to speak. We've got I Am Groot, beautiful hip hop cover. Infamous Iron Man, another hip hop cover. And Black Panther 1 hip hop cover. So we've got loads of comics that we're lining up. We're just working out all the prices at the moment, but they should be up for the next event for you guys. So we've also got our latest CBCS submission going off probably mid to late April. Realistically, it'll be about the 20th or somewhere about there. So if you've got comics that you want graded, make sure to get them into us ASAP. Thank you for everybody that's already sent them in. They are ready to go in the safe and looked after securely. So they'll be getting processed very soon for you. We'll be sending over the payment requests as well towards mid to late April. Anyone that does want to get involved, by all means, give us a shout. We can get that sorted for you. We still are taking comics in. Hello, buddy. We're still taking comics in for the Bob Layton event. We're still looking at a July event for that one, for the signing. So if you have spoken to us, or if you put a claim in or shown interest, please do get in contact. We do need to maintain the numbers. We're looking okay at the moment, but we just need to close that all off and get those prepared for the signing event. Lucy mentioned on the group, we've got what we think is a huge signing event coming up. We've been pulling a few strings and speaking to a few people that we know. We've got a Rob Liefeld signing that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing it soon as well, guys. Your New Mutants comics or your Deadpool comics, anything that Rob's done, he will sign. He does have a different rate depending on the comic, but it's a fantastic opportunity and event that we can all do, guys. So if you want to get involved in that, give us a shout straight away. We will be putting some details on the group for you to see the prices. We can do a witness signature because it is a private signing that we'll be doing, so it will be witnessed. So it's a little bit cheaper than a verified signature for the grading cost, but we'll give you all the details, guys. But we think as our first solo signing event, this is a huge one for us, and we're really pleased to bring you that opportunity, guys. While we're here, I also want to give a massive shout out to my good friends over at Casual Ink. We'll put a link underneath for these guys. They do a lot of custom caps. I've always got their caps on. They've also do a lot of kind of custom t-shirts as well. They've sorted us out recently with a couple of new caps for the business. Please, if you haven't already had a look, guys, check them out. They're on Instagram. You can have a look at them. They present their caps beautifully. They've done us a couple of Hobgoblin Hideaway caps. And they've got so many great t-shirts on there as well. So, you know, please get over to their website, to their Instagram, and support them if you can. I know a few of the guys have already kind of spoken to them, but it's just great to kind of support the local talent, especially when we don't have the shows currently open. So by all means, have a look at them, guys. It's Casual Ink. Okay, I'm nearly there, guys. We're nearly doing an unboxing. As some of you may well have seen as well, we had our recent Harrison Ford signings come back from CGC. We got a 9.4 and we got an awesome 9.6 on the movie photo variant as well. One of those will be going into the shop as soon as it's ready. I presume it will be the action figure cover. We do need to send it back to CGC. It's got a tiny bit of plastic within the case. It hasn't damaged the comic, and in fairness, it never does, but it's just unsightly. And obviously, for that kind of level of comic, we want it to look as good as it can. So that 9.4 will be going back to CGC and will be coming into the shop. We are already speaking to people who are showing a lot of interest in this comic. It's not a cheap one, but as I'm sure you can appreciate, finding a Harrison Ford signature is not the easiest things to do on a comic, especially on a Star Wars. He tends not to sign any Star Wars merchandise at all. So the fact we've got a couple of signed books from him, we're really excited about that. And we are happy to have conversations about the current 9.4 if anyone's interested. Okay, so the unboxing for today's episode is purely CBCS again. It's purely Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, some of the earlier issues. I'm trying to do a bit of a collection at the moment. You all know me, I've got some great comics, but I tend not to keep them. I don't have any association with them, I don't have any attachment to them, so I'll often let them go. And I thought, well, it's about time I tried my own collection. So I'm working on Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1. I set myself the target of maybe issues 20 to 60 to start off with. The issues, you know, 1 to 20, Amazing Fantasy, a bit out of my reach at the moment, so I thought I'd start easy. I'm going to go 20 to 60. I've already completed the majority of 20 to 100. It's got out of hand a little bit. I've got a load more to go off some of the earlier editions. They're all here. But I've got another 9 that have just come back from CBCS. I've got a few key ones in there as well, but not in this particular box, I should say. But we have got some over with CBCS that we're still waiting to get back. I've just managed to pick up an issue 28, First Molten Man. It's a PGX though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be cracking this one, doing a video on it. We'll crack this one open. We'll see if it's got any pressable defects. I know there's quite a bit of creasing down the spine and in the corners. From the back cover, it looks pretty decent. It's a decent condition. Currently at 6.0 with off-white to white pages. So it'll be interesting to see what we can get out of that one when we crack it open. We'll get it pressed from James Gower over at the Comic Clinic, and we will then resubmit it to CBCS. And fingers crossed, we'll try and maintain as much of that grade as we possibly can, and we'll hopefully see pretty soon. Right, so like I said, there's only 9 comics in today's unboxing. It's purely Amazing Spider-Man. It's all at the moment going to be for my own collection, but we are bringing in a few duplicates. So you may well see a few of these pop up in the live sale event as well. So they've all been unboxed, so to speak, for me and prepped so I can kind of easily delve into these ones, guys. They're probably not going to be in much of an order. No, my wife, she does tend to put things in order around my chaos, so you never know on this one. Right, so we've got an issue 51. None of these are in high grade, guys. They're probably not even in mid grade, most of them. I'm expecting 2s, I'm expecting 3s. I'll be happy with anything that comes above that one, but I'm not expecting a lot for these ones at all. They're just great books to own. My intention is to kind of have 1 to 100 fully graded, regardless of the condition, as long as it's not completely fallen apart, as long as it's not missing a massive chunk of the cover, then I'm definitely interested. If you've got anything, guys, that you're looking to sell, you know, give me a shout, let me know. So we've got an issue 51 and a 1.8. Okay, so it's quite a low grade on that one. Back cover looks pretty good, but there are spine splits. It's kind of, the cover itself is worn quite heavily. So I'm not expecting anything brilliant from these guys. First Kingpin cover, obviously with his first appearance in 50. But just really happy to have these in my collection and to kind of build something for a change. So we've got an issue 49, pence copy on this one. Again, a few of these are pence copies. I've got no problem rocking the pence. I don't mind that at all. It doesn't have to be a cents copy for myself. Issue 49, beautiful cover. This one presents a little bit better, so I'm kind of hoping for a little bit higher on these. But again, I'm not too worried about that one. So a 4.0. It's got pen on the cover as well. So I'm happy with that. Nice 4.0, guys. I don't expect to be hitting many over this and hitting many over the free. Off-white pages. Yeah, lovely little cover. Something to kind of tide me along. $47. Now, I actually picked one of these up the other day. So definitely a 47 will be in the live sale at the end of the month, guys, at the end of April. Again, another pence copy. Beautiful Craven cover. Be interesting to see if he pops up in any films in the future. It's not his first appearance, but it's just a lovely Craven cover. And a 6.5. So I'm pretty impressed with that, pretty happy. It does look nice and clean. The back cover is great. Got a bit of roll on the cover, but nothing too unusual for comics of this age. So a 6.5. This one won't be up. I think I've got a 5.5 as well that I picked up recently. So it's looking like the 5.5 will come up in the live clay sale at the end of the month. So we got an issue 46, first appearance of Shocker. Lovely cover on this one. This one again has got a lot of spine wear, bit of spine roll as well. You can see the inner pages. Same with the back. The back's pretty decent and clean. Can't really show you that without breaking my arm. But yeah, it's a lovely one, guys. So fingers crossed. I don't think we're going to hit the dizzy heights of 47, but you never know on this one. And a 4.0. So again, I'm pleased with that. Was expecting a little bit lower, maybe a 3, but nice solid copy. And a cents one on that one. So first appearance of Shocker. I think at the moment I've got about 40 or 50 going through the grading process. So you'll see a lot of these Amazing Spider-Man coming back. Amazing Spider-Man 35, Molten Man on the cover, I believe. Yep, it is. A lot of wear down the cover of this one. A lot of kind of fade and potentially even water damage. Back cover looks okay. Water damage on the back again. I'm just not bothered about these guys, to be honest. It would be nice to have a collection where I'm keeping hold of them all, where Spider-Man started it for me a long time ago. So for me to kind of complete 1 to 100 and then eventually get an Amazing Fantasy 15 will be a nice little achievement and something that I will plan to keep hold of. But yeah, second appearance of Molten Man in a 35. Let's see what the water damage has done to the grade on this one. So a 3.5. So I'm quite surprised that it hasn't hammered it a lot more. The cover itself looks pretty decent other than the water damage. A few little spine ticks, creases in the corner, a bit of spine roll. Nothing too major other than the water damage. But a 3.5, I'm happy with that. Cream to off-white pages. Awesome. Another Craven cover, issue 34. Another pence copy on this one, guys. Again, most of these covers are in a similar kind of condition. You'll find they've got the subscription creases. They've got creases to the corners. The spines are a little bit worn, as you would expect, you know, from a comic. 1966 on this one. So they're decent aged comics. So they're not too bad for what they are, guys. I don't think anyone expected them to kick off the way they did back then. And another 3. So at the moment I've only got the one that's gone as low as a 1 point. in the ones. I think it was a 1.8, but lots of frees. So I'm happy with that, guys. For a change, this is my happy face, by the way. I'm a natural grump, I'm told. Won't tell you who tells me that, but Amazing Spider-Man 33. A bit of chipping out the corner on this one. You can see it from the top pages as well. It's taken a hammering, but in a completely different way. The spine itself isn't quite as bad as some of the others, but yeah, there's quite a bit of chipping and wear away from the edge of the pages on this one. I believe it's a Sense copy. Yeah, it is. Issue 33. And a 2.5. Yeah, so we're kind of building a picture now about what's kind of bringing them down to that grade. It's always interesting to look at vintage comics and see where they're being reduced. It'd be great to see the grader notes, the free grader notes that you get with CBCS on these, so I can tell exactly what they've been marked down for. It's always a good learning curve for anyone, really, no matter how long you've been in the hobby or how well you know grading. It's always interesting to see what they're doing at the moment. Amazing Spider-Man 29, another Pence copy with Scorpion on the cover. This one's got quite a large subscription crease down the middle, so I'm guessing it's going to be way below. I reckon we're looking at a bit below 4s on this one, purely because of the subscription crease. They rarely go, from information I gathered a while ago, they rarely go above a 4 if they've got a subscription crease. Got a bit of dirt on the cover. None of these have been cleaned. None of these have been pressed at all. We've just sent them all off because they are in such low grade. We've all just sent them all straight off for grading. So let's have a look at this one, 29. And a 3.5. Okay. So yeah, as expected, it came in below the 4. And again, off-white to white pages. Nice little pickup. Very dirty. Don't think that'll make a major difference to the cover on this one. Probably a bit of colour fade as well. But like I said, it'll be good to find out what's going on with all these comics on the grader notes. Amazing Spider-Man 24. Got a decent kind of chunk taken out of the bottom cover. Again, we knew this when we picked it up. Sunil did us a great deal on this one. Great comic seller on the Facebook groups. But we knew exactly what condition we were buying. Got a fair price for it as well. Third appearance of Mysterio. Beautiful cover with Sandman and Vulture. Other than that, the comic looks great. It's got a bit of crease into the back that may have pressed out. But again, with the chunk taken out of it, we expected to be quite low on this one. So, and a 3.5 again, off-white to white pages. So yeah, they're kind of all coming back around where we expected them to, about the freeze. We didn't expect much different from that. That's pretty much all the ones I've got to unbox today, I should say. We have got, I think we've got an issue 39, we've got an issue 20, we've got plenty of the higher issues as well, all off at grading at the moment, so it'd be great to see what they come back at. I'll do another video if you guys are interested in my own personal stuff being unboxed. We'll do another video for that pretty soon and take it from there. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it from me today. Hopefully it's a nice quick video for you again. Trying not to drag on these videos too long. We've got a huge unboxing coming up though. I've got some pressed comics that I've had done by CBCS. Not something I tend to do, not something I promote at the moment. CBS were running a promotion where they were turning it around a lot quicker than they normally would. At the moment they haven't hit those deadlines, but it'd be good to see, a good measuring tool to see how they grade their own comics that they've pressed. I will still continue to use James Gower at the Comic Clinic. He is by far the best, provides the best service I've experienced so far, and does a fantastic job on the comics. So if you haven't already spoke to him and you do want your comics pressed and cleaned, do speak to him. You may have a bit of a wait ahead of you, but it is always worth doing. I would always recommend waiting if needs be. So don't hesitate to give him a shout on those ones. So we've got the pressed CBCS comics coming back. There's only about 5 in there, a few nice issues. Then we've got a large submission that should be hopefully coming back pretty soon as well, and we've got our other submission that's just about to go off to them. So we've got lots and lots in the irons at the moment with CBCS. So don't hesitate to give us a shout if you are considering CBCS and a lot of people are shouting their praises now, which is great to finally see. Don't hesitate to give me a shout, and I can always help you on that one, guys. For now, take care of yourselves. Hopefully I'll speak to you very soon. We'll be running a few more previews for the live sale event. I had a great time doing it, guys. I couldn't walk the next day. Who'd have thought standing up for 3 hours and talking could have took it out of someone so much. I guess it's now showing my age, but I was absolutely knackered for the whole weekend. But we will do that event again. We'll be looking for some different type of vodka this time to hopefully make some great offers for you guys and some great opportunities to pick up some great books. We've got loads of great stuff coming back that hopefully will be back just in time for that event as well. So take care of yourselves, guys. Hope to speak to you all very soon. Take care.